Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Civilian Tactics and welcome on back to another Minecraft episode. So, as you can see from my taskbar, yes, I do indeed have the tables in order to make the soldiers. No, the traders did not sell me them. If I go in here and I talk to this guy, you can see he's on Master, he's on the highest level, and he does not have the fucking tables. So what I decided to go ahead and do was I just went into creative mode real quick. You can see it from the chat. I just went into creative mode real quick and pretty much just gave myself the 4 tables. I wasn't going to faff about with like traders and you know all that kind of stuff and try and figure out how the hell to actually get it to work. So what we are going to do today is, well, first of all I need to clear an area. Clear out like a little room in order to make 4 little rooms to put these tables in, so 1 table per room. That way we can control what soldiers we get from what tables. Now we do have a good amount of emeralds, namely because I was trading like a motherfucker trying to get those damn tables. But we have one more thing that we need to do before I can actually make the soldiers. The one more thing that we need to do is I need to make a bridge. So, as we can see, there's a couple of areas, namely, like right here, that cross water. I need to make a bridge so that my troops can cross the water. Now they can swim across, I believe, but it's incredibly fucking slow. They swim at about the same speed roughly you do. And on top of that, I can make not galleries, fucking... Is it galleons? Yeah, galleons. I can make these like... They look like Viking ships essentially. That I could sail, that I could put my men in and then sail round, but the problem with that is, as you can see, the waterways don't particularly link up towards the stronghold. So I need, let's see, I need a bridge here. So let's do this and go bridge, or bridge 1. There we go. So I need a bridge here. I can bring the soldiers all the way around here like so. Actually no, if I put a bridge here and then cut down this direction, yeah, I can get to this big landmass here, get to here, and then if we put a second bridge here, so bridge 2, a second bridge here, then that means that we can get to this section and just march straight on the main gate of the stronghold. Okay, so I need 2 bridges built this episode, and I need to build the rooms in the base so that we can make the soldiers. Okay, so we've got the episode's plan laid out essentially, so that is what we're going to be doing this entire episode. Let me just shove these into the drawer real quick, because I want to get this field done, because we're going to need a lot of bread so that the breeder in there can continue, continue working. I also need to try and find a trader at the village that's got a, it's got an easy enough trade that I can keep doing. I might try and make a, a Fletcher table and get a Fletcher trader inside the base. Because with Fletcher traders, if you're lucky, you might get a Fletcher trader that only asks for sticks. And sticks are extremely easy to obviously produce. You just need to grow a tree, put a couple of planks together, make a bunch of sticks and then sell them to the trader. because even though I, of course, make the soldiers, right, I also have to then pay emeralds to hire those soldiers. So we're going to need a just constant supply of emeralds in order to keep our army's ranks up, essentially. Now, I know I've been obviously talking a lot about the army controls and saying that I can command the army. I forgot that you don't actually have to have soldiers following you to show off the command menu for them. So what I'm going to do is quickly get this field put together, and then what I can do is show off the soldiers, or show off the command menu, basically, for the soldiers. Because it's actually really in depth for a like Minecraft mod, essentially. Okay, do that, get rid of those, keep them. Okay, so if I hold R on the keyboard, this shows up. Now this, oops, what that happen? Oh, the GEI thing at the side. Wait, let me do that. Nope, still shows up. Anyway, this is the command menu for your soldiers. Okay, so I can tell them to move somewhere. I can tell them to follow me. I can tell them to wander freely. I can tell them to hold their position. I can tell them to move forward, which what moving forward essentially does is it tells them to move forward 10 blocks. So they'll only inch forward a little bit. So say for example, you had a line of archers and then you had a line of shieldmen. You could tell the shields to form a shield wall and then tell them to kind of slowly progress forward, and your archers would be able to slowly progress forward at the back of them, providing cover fire. I can tell them to back up 10 paces if something happens, and then I can tell them to go back to a position. So that means they return to a position that they previously held. That's only the movement commands. You've got combat commands, which is strategic fire. So strategic fire is order ranged troops to concentrate their fire on an area that you're specifically looking at. So say for example there was a enemy with a high amount of health. I could tell my archers, hey, concentrate that enemy, right? Concentrate your fire on that one with a high health and bring him down. And my archers would, of course, concentrate their fire on that area that he's in, and would obviously take him down decently quick, or at least chunk his health enough for my melee to move in and finish him off. Then you've got the hold strat fire, which essentially just tells you guys, hey, hold fire. You've got fire at will, which just makes your ranged guys fire up, or fire is fire at like whatever the fuck's in front of them. You've got hold fire, that speaks for itself. You've got shields up, again speak for themselves. If the recruit is holding a shield, they'll raise it. You've got shield down, again speaks for itself. You've got raid, which makes recruits attack all living things on sight. You've got aggressive, which makes recruits attack all enemy players or enemy units on sight. You've got neutral, which they will only attack hostile living units. And you've got passive, which means they won't attack at all. And you can tell them to forget a target if an enemy decides to flee, or say for example goes to somewhere that they can't get. You've got other commands such as protect this. So if I look at a mob and tell my men to protect that mob, or use the protect this command, my men will then protect that mob. There's a rest, which sets an area, sets the area where your recruits are allowed to rest. So essentially they'll kind of like lower the guard basically. So, for example, if we were in here with the soldiers, we can like tell them, hey, go rest, you know, you've did your job, take a break, that kind of thing. There is upkeep, clears the block or entity for the upkeep of your recruits. I don't know what that means, but oh well. You've got mount, so if possible, the recruits will try to mount the mob you're looking at. That also works if you build the ships. So, if I can find them in the GEI menu, you'll see ships. They are here somewhere, I just have to try and find the fuckers. Yeah, there they are. So these. So you've got like brig ships, galleys, you've got cogs, drakars and such. If you're looking at one of those ships and you hit mount, your men, if there is space in the ship, will mount that ship and will start to use it. If you're looking at a horse, they will mount the horse. Only one will, of course, but you get the idea. You've got the faction screen, opens the faction screen up, clear upkeep, and dismount. Obviously tell your guys to dismount. Now what I like is if you have a bunch of soldiers, you can change their formations, right? So say for example, I wanted to march on the stronghold, I can change them to a march formation, which means they'll get into formation behind me, and say for example you're crossing a bridge, the march formation will help. They'll line up at the back of you and you can walk across the bridge quite easily. You've got a line up formation, which is pretty good for using a shield wall. Your men will basically go into two lines, which then you can go to the combat and hit shields up, and your men will obviously bring up their shields. And yeah, you've got like a couple of standard like other formations. All of them really useful when it comes to combat. Did I have an axe or did it break? No, I've got an axe. Here it is. What I might do is grab this, grab copper, grab these iron. And what I'm essentially going to do is make a bunch of copper weapons and armor. Give me these, give me these, give me these. Ignore that, that's just one of the idiots in my street rolling around with a fucking motorbike. Grab these as well. Okay, and these. Alright. So what we need to do first of all is I need to gather a bunch of wood. Actually, what I'll do first of all is get these smelting. There we go. Get these smelting. So now, I need to gather a bunch of wood so that we can build the bridge with. What I might do is I might like cut this out, basically. Might cut it out and then just cut back in once I've gathered a ton of wood, because I don't want you guys to obviously have to sit and watch the whole way through. Now when I build this bridge is not, the bridges that I'm going to build, they're not going to be anything spectacular, you know. They're just going to be enough that I can get my men across the fucking water. They'll just probably end up being like really basic bridges, but oh well. So yeah, I'm going to cut out, or cut off for now, and I'll cut back in once I've got a ton of wood. Alright ladies and gentlemen, so we have a bunch of wood now. Quite fucking literally. I got done a hell of a lot of trees outside. Okay, well. I think that's more than enough to build a fucking bridge with. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and move out. And we're going to hit that, or hit the locations that we need to. Get a bridge built, or two bridges built. Come back, get a bunch of soldiers, and then go back out again. Now, compare for me, you guys won't have to see all the marching and all of that stuff. I'm gonna need to freaking sit through March or making the troops, fucking getting them prepared to actually move out, and yeah, a bunch of other things. And I don't think teleporting will work. I do not think that teleporting with the men will actually work. So I believe that I'm going to have to actually like manually march them all the way from the base over to the stronghold. So if you guys are enjoying this content, please leave a like. Especially for the fact that I'm going to have one hell of a hard time corralling a bunch of idiots from my base all the way to the stronghold. Now, like I said, this bridge is not going to be anything like spectacular. Neither of the two bridges are. They're just going to be basic bridges are basic enough that I can get my men across the bridges and to the stronghold. And of course it's feckin' raining. Why? Why is it every time it fucking starts raining the bloody minute I decide to exit my base? Just like where I am. Every time I exit the house, it freaking feels like it's going to start raining. It either does start raining, or the bloody clouds decide to start turning grey. Every time. I freaking swear. Something on planet Earth does not bloody like me. Okay. And there we go. A crappy bridge. Crappy, but it works. Delete that. Okay. Now I need to go over to bridge 2 and get it built. So, I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. I'm probably going to build the bridge, and then when I cut back in, I'll be back at the base again. So, yeah, see you soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, I've got both bridges built. And I built this little room here, which is for the shield units. So, let's give this a little test. So we've got a villager here. Now the reason why I put an iron door is just so that the soldiers can't wander off until I've actually recruited them. So let's plop them down and... Hey, there we go, Felipe! Yeah, see, higher for 10 emeralds. So he's got 25 HP, and he's a level 1. He's got morale of 50. Okay. So let's pop this open. Felipe, stay. Good boy. Doesn't I'm talking to a fucking dog, but anyway. Right. So we only need 10 emeralds. So let's grab 10 emeralds. Now, what I want to do is I want to build a bunch of armor for him. Because Felipe is good, but our little boy does not have any fucking armor whatsoever. If he gets into a fight, he's practically undefended. Or unprotected, whatever you want to say. So, let's pop in here. Let's hire him. It's a normal path you're on. And I will follow you. Heck yeah. Now, how do I... right, there we go. So it's left control and then right click. These infantry. Yeah, infantry. So yeah, now we can give him armor and such. We can change his weapons and all that. So let's give him full copper armor. And there we go. We have our first soldier. Okay, now I need to grab a quick thumbnail. Felipe, do not move. Hold your pause. There we go. So that's part of the thumbnail. Okay. Now, Felipe... Oh, wrong button. Felipe, follow me. Felipe. Come on. Why won't he follow me? Come on, buddy. Oh, I see. Now will you follow me? Oops. Yes, now he'll follow. Okay. So he couldn't follow me before because of the door. Nice. Okay, now, hold position. And yeah, now he's not following me anymore. Good. Okay. So, we got our first soldier. Now we just need about 7 trillion more. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this and build 2 helmets. Now. Oh man, we are going to need a lot of resources. Oh fuck, I don't even have enough to finish. To make another set of pants with. Oh no, got a set of pants here. Okay. Are we out of copper? We are out of copper. How are we out of copper? There was so fucking many downstairs. I mean, then again, I did die in the last episode, so not fucking surprised we're out of copper. Right. Okay. Well, in that case, Felipe, you stay up here. You stay up here, buddy. I am going to go down to the mines and mine a bunch of copper out. Because there was a bunch of copper at the entrance to the mine that I ended up not grabbing because at the time I didn't need it. Now I kinda do. But yeah, we've got the start of an army. Oh man, it's gonna be nuts when we actually get the amount of men that we need to hit that that stronghold. Oh, that's gonna be one hell of an episode. We're gonna launch a massive attack. And I mean, it also does kind of help the village that's right beside it. Because the pillagers, which I was calling them illagers last time. Well, I basically said that I couldn't remember what they were actually called. They're called pillagers. But yeah, the pillagers would most likely be targeting that village quite a lot. Granted, we don't actually see them attacking the village, but you know, if we were going off the Minecraft lore, those pillagers would be hitting that village almost every day, essentially. So, you know, us attacking the fortress would also aid the villagers because, like, they would get rid of a serious threat that's on their doorstep, you know? And I think if we can take that fortress over, then we're definitely going to do that. So we might not have this base for much longer. Obviously I say that in the sense that, like I said, if we can take that base over, that pillager place over, I am 100% taking it and using it as a base. Because, one, it is so much fucking bigger than ours. Two, it looks very well equipped. There is a massive field of wheat sitting there. And three, we can also just expand it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know whether I should take it over as my actual base or if I should take it over as an outpost. So what I mean by an outpost is tell some of my troops, like put my groups, so you'll see up here in the top left we have like the different groups. I can actually make a group and tell that one specific group to hold at the outpost, or hold at the stronghold. So I don't know whether I should make the stronghold my permanent base or whether I should make it a outpost base, where so if I was to make it an outpost base, this base that I'm currently at would basically remain mine, right? This would be my permanent base, but we would have the stronghold, which would essentially be our like a secondary base, you know. Oh, there's nothing down here. Okay. Yeah, but the stronghold would essentially be like a secondary base, you know. Think of it as like expanding our region of power, almost, you know. So instead of turning it into a proper base that I would be able to use, it would instead be a base for our soldiers to use. It would almost be like expanding the like civilian tactics army reach, essentially. But yeah, we'll figure out what to do with the place. Well, we need to see first if we can actually take it over. But if we can, then like I said, we'll figure out what to actually do with the place. I may actually put it in a community post. So what I basically mean is, if we successfully take the place over, I might put it in a community post and put like a voting thing, you know, so that people vote whether to turn it into an outpost or keep it as an actual base that I can use. Oh fuck, we're actually full on items. Jesus. Right, okay. Back to the back up to the base. I need to offload some shit. I should really make a mining chest. Just have like a chest sitting up here that I can like come up, you know, pop some items in and then go back down type of thing. Oop. Try again. Hey buddy. He's still standing guard. Oh, baby, we got a hell of a lot of fucking copper while we're down there. Several stacks. But yeah, I might hold like a voting thing and see what other people or see what you guys think of it, you know. Because I feel like that would also get you guys involved in the series as well, obviously. You know, like doing like a voting thing so that you guys get a say on, you know, whether we turn an area into like a base or like an outpost or even if we just build an outpost ourselves, you know. Just build like a little wooden fort or something like that. Oh my god, a fucking multi-ore vein. Jesus. Went from copper to coal to iron. All in the one vein, by the way. Holy hell. But yeah, like I said, we'll figure out what we're going to do. I don't think we'll get the like battle in this episode. That would maybe extend the episode a little bit too much. The episode would end up almost a fucking hour in length. So yeah, we'll probably end up attacking like tomorrow, something like that. Because now that I'm feeling better, health-wise, I'll try and like make this a kind of daily series. I say try because obviously, as you guys know, like, you can't predict things, you know. a lot of people seem to think that YouTubers can predict things and that, but you know, the old saying goes, you can't predict that something's going to happen, so. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try at least. Oops, I'm definitely, no, for fuck's sake, I'm trying to eat bread. I'm definitely going to try at least and make, like, keep this series a daily thing. But yeah, we just kind of need to wait and see. Excuse me. Right. Do that so that they can get more kids on the go. It's night time, so I'm going to hit the hay. Now the infantry or the soldiers that I make, these guys, they don't actually need beds. Just simply because, like, there's not very much point, you know. It's a case of, like, if these guys are killed, then that's it, they're dead. But you do, if they are killed, you do get the equipment back that you give them. So, like, for example, the copper armor and, like, the sword and shield and all that, you do get that back if they are killed. So it's... Okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing if they're killed. Obviously, I'm going to try and keep my men alive. I don't obviously want them to die, but you know, if they are killed, then you know, what can you do? You know. But yeah, that's us got both bridges built. As you can see, there's one bridge right here, and then the other bridge is right here. Wait, did I skip a bridge? No, I didn't. Because like I said, we can come down this direction and essentially wrap around to this bridge, cross over this little bit here, and then we're straight in the main gate of the fortress. So yeah. But I think that might be the end of this video, guys, because that is 30 minutes. Oh yeah, I do need to take these guys and actually turn them into soldiers. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do real quick, is take these four, convert them to soldiers, and then yeah, I'll figure out armor and such in a minute. And there we go. Nice. Okay, so are you four going to follow me? Because I don't want... No, they're not going to follow me. Fuck. Okay. Now let's see, how do I make a second group? While we're here, how do I make a second group? So I do this. Manage your groups. Infantry. So we'll go... Oh, right, I see it. Add. Okay, add a new group. Unarmored infantry. Okay. Now, how do I move groups? Let's see. How do I add you to a group? Assign group. No? Ah, here we go. Okay, I see how this works. Okay. So, for anyone who needs a bit of assistance with this, to add your men to a group, you go to the infantry bit here. So you hold left control, right click, right? Left control, right click to open the menu. You go to the infantry bit here, and then you, any groups you add via the R thing in the top left will be here. So you just click like unarmed group or unarmored group, and these Gale and Aaron are now a part of the unarmored group. So if we do that, yep, unarmored group, there it's there in the top left. So assign you, unarmored group, you, unarmored group. Okay. Now, I think if I click that off and then click follow me, Yeah, unarmored infantry, follow me. Okay, so these 4 should follow me, but the other dude should stay where he is. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I see how this works. Why is there only 3 of you? Where's number 4? Number 4? Oh, number 4's stuck. Okay. You 3 hold here. Number 4? Number 4. Gale. Oh! Right. You can't jump because there's a block above your head. Okay, can you follow me now? Ah, boy. Girl? Boy? Boy? Girl? I don't know. See, it's kind of hard to say girl or boy with like a name such as Gale, because I have seen sometimes a few guys called Gale, and it's okay. Martine, Myra. Okay, Myra. We've got one female. We've got one female in the ranks. Possibly 2 females. I don't know. I kind of wish that. And I know that there's been some NSFW mods for Minecraft, because I've seen them on YouTube and fucking TikTok, but I kind of wish that we could get a mod that would make female villagers a wee bit more, like, noticeable, you know? So I don't mean like an NSFW mod, I mean like a mod that would make, that for example would give like a female villager a ponytail, or something like that, you know, like some type of like a way to change a villager and know that they're actually a female. Okay, what is it I'm missing? Oh yeah, it's boots I'm missing. And then I can armor up 2 of these guys. Or girl. One or the other. Okay. So then give me this armor out of here. So Gale, you're getting a set of armor. There we go. And Aaron, I'll give you the other set just now. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 soldiers. Not half bad. Not half bad for an episode. We have 5 soldiers. We've built 2 bridges. And we mined up a bunch of copper. Not half bad for an episode. We're making progress. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, stay safe and much love.